Hello everybody, this is Mr. O, and today I'm going to explain to you what the numbers mean on pencils. I have had many students in the past ask, oh, what does this mean, 4H versus a 4B? And I'm going to try to keep it as simple as I can. And first pencil I got here is my Ticonderoga. And as you can see, it's a number 2 pencil, but it also has 2 letters HB. So our normal writing pencil is an HB. If it doesn't say HB but number 2, you still know it's an HB pencil. So basically the HB is our center. And from the center, it either gets darker or lighter. And B gets darker. As you can see, we go from HB to a B, basically 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, and as the numbers go up with the B's, they get darker. So if I take this HB and I make a mark over here, you can see that it just looks like any other pencil mark. But when I take the 9B and put the same amount of pressure, you can see how much darker it is. And now the reverse happens true when you go to F, which is lighter than an HB, H is lighter than F, and then you go to H. So the higher the number in the H's, the lighter the color. Now this is very important to understand also. H also means harder. It's a harder lead. B is softer. As you can see, here's my 9H compared to my 9B. But if I go across to the HB, if I push hard, I can make it the same value. But if I don't and just kind of sketch, you can see how much lighter I can be with the 9H. So that's what the numbers and the letters mean for pencils. So HBs are middle, and then as we get darker, those are the Bs. When they go lighter, those are the H's. Bs are softer, so their leads are more likely to break or crumble, and the H's are lighter, but harder, so when you push into the paper, it carves in. So you got to be very careful that if you're on something like Bristol board, you really don't want to use an H pencil because it's going to indent the Bristol board. The other kind of pencils are the mechanical pencils. And I probably should hold that the right way. And as you can see, it's HB. I got it marked. If I put a different kind of lead in there, I can rotate this around to signify that I have a B or 2B. But the most common for mechanical pencils is a size 7. 7 is basically your normal size for writing, for drawing. So think of it in a sense a little bit like the HB. But what makes mechanical pencils nice is you can go bigger or you can go smaller. Some of the old mechanical pencils were size 5s, and when I want to draw details, I have that's a 9, so that's much larger. I can go larger, but I have a size 3. And the size 3 allows me, especially if I stick the lead out, it allows me to put those details in with a very thin controlled line, where sometimes no matter how you sharpen your pencil, you have trouble getting those tiny little details. Some of you don't, but I do. And there's also a different kind of gravity feed pencil that's much thicker, and you will see that it goes with the normal numbers. This one happens to be a 5B, and so that's more for us sketching. And when you do sketch, 2Bs, 4Bs are great for that because they're soft and you're just trying to do quick motions. For actual drawing, going down to the HB for a little control and the ability to erase is okay if you know you're going to be on soft paper and that you're going to need to cover it up. Going with your H's is a great choice to do that. Now, the other question I usually get is, why are there no erasers on on drawing pencils. That one's probably a little obvious. Sometimes we obsess over our mistakes instead of just drawing through it. And my advice to you is, one, don't obsess over your mistakes. It's okay to erase a little bit, but just leave the extra lines to the end. And either way, even if you had a nice Ticonderoga pencil like this, by the time you were done drawing, you would wither the eraser down and away. And as you can see, I barely use my eraser. I mostly use a larger eraser. And so that's all I got for today. And let me just grab this and remind you, you are loved. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm in the middle of my art school, actually teaching. So hopefully next week I'll make a drawing video for you guys and you can work on an assignment. But like I said, I hope you found this informative, and I will see you guys next video. Bye-bye.